Bath salts, heroin, pills, like I just grabbed whatever I could find with the little money that I had, and I did one big line and I passed out, hoping not to ever wake up again. Obviously that did not work, so the next day I woke up and I made a decision. My name's Steve Jutras. I'm a recovering drug addict. I'm from Newton, Massachusetts. I started using drugs when I was in middle school. I started smoking, I started drinking. It started fairly early. And then as time progressed, I started using and wanting more. I ended up getting into a car accident. I was prescribed opiates for a good amount of time, and they finally cut me off of the opiates. So in order for me to get them, I had to go on the streets and get them myself, and that was very expensive. So finally I wanted to go cheaper, so I ended up trying heroin for the first time, and it basically was the best thing I've ever tried at the time. And then I started losing things. It started taking away jobs. It started taking away, a roof over my head, my freedom. My family left me. My children disowned me. And at the time, I didn't care. And I believe the turning point for my sobriety was like my youngest son. Like every day, even if I was around once a month or once a year, like as soon as I'd show up, he'd always be right there next to me. He'd be my, little buddy. He told me he basically wanted nothing to do with me, and that I was a bad father and that he was gonna cut me off. He got a restraining order, and then that was that. I was like, you know what? I gotta, maybe do a favor to everybody in my family and my friends, and I thought at the time committing suicide would be that favor to everybody else. So I tried. Obviously that did not work. So the next day I called my mother, who was waiting years and years and years for this phone call. I called her and said, hey, I'm ready. I want to come home and I want to get clean. She found out about the PAARI program out of Gloucester, Mass, where we can call the police station and they could help us out. So I called the Gloucester Police Department, and then with 24 hours, I was at the Tewksbury Detox, and I've been clean ever since. I would not be here today if it wasn't for AmeriCorps and PAARI and being able to do what I do every day. I credit them for saving my life.